welcome back to KTB Network. Today I'm reacting to $4,000 for Nintendo Switch 2. What? Scalpers getting destroyed by fake Switch 2 listings. Say what now? What's happening? Okay, this is from Yellow Flash 2. Is this his, okay, so I think this is his little comic book, which, you know, good for him, good for him. Support this man if you want to subscribe to this man. It looks good.
The year is 1945.
But anything in
World
relation
War
to
II
communism
rages
and
from the halls
patriotism,
of Buckingham Palace
I immediately
to the
turned
shores
off.
of the Nile
So
River.
let's get to the nitty gritty.
Which sold out. I don't know why people thought it wasn't going to sell out. Of course it was going to sell out.
Don't get me wrong, I love my country. I just don't want to hear it all the time.
And there's a couple of reasons for that. One, Nintendo might be doing artificial scarcity, which they do quite a bit. They did it big time when the Wii was out. But I don't know if they're doing that, right? That's speculation. What I can tell you for sure is a lot of bots ate these up. Some people got them. I ended up getting one. I had to wait like 50 minutes in a Walmart waiting room to get it. But I was able to get one.
And you got one, so it's already here. Here we go.
Feel free. You can make fun of me. It's okay. I am tarded for Nintendo. That's for sure. And a lot of people are.
Stop.
A lot of people are. The real question
is that what we're saying now as opposed to a real?
I think a lot of people should really be asking is, what does this look like a couple of weeks after the launch? Because if you're able to walk into a store and buy one of these a week or two after launch, then yeah, demand's really not there.
Is this his talking voice?
That's the real picture. Is what does this thing look like after launch? Because the Wii U sold out at launch too, and I know some people say they were able to get one, and that's fine. But I remember having to wait about 2 or 3 weeks, and then I was able to get a Wii U pretty easily. Actually, they were all over the place, and that was the first time I had seen that in a long time with the Wii. That it took me over a year to get a Wii because I'm not paying scalper prices. I refuse to pay scalpers.
Absolutely.
But they're out there. If you go over to eBay, man, these prices.
How much are they selling
oh
for?
shit! Now keep in mind you need to filter by sold. These are just what people have up. But yeah, 700 to 750. That's what people are charging for this thing.
You
and
should
you're a fool if you pay that price. Don't pay that price. You will be able to get one eventually. I mean, honestly,
In the pits of hell.
unless you're like a fanatic for Nintendo, you can honestly probably wait because Donkey Kong doesn't even come out until July.
For $7.99.
I think it was like July 17th. Donkey Kong drops. So by then it'll be a lot easier.
Some of them are
trifling. Because it's not going to be like the PlayStation 5. Part of the problem with the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox One when those came out is they weren't selling them in stores because remember that was during COVID. They didn't want people going into stores, so they were only online, which made it easy for scalpers to grab them up. These will be in stores. You will be able to walk into a Target and.
How do scalpers even have enough money to buy these things? Like, is this? I guess this is what they do for a living. So they take all that money that they spent on the last device that they've received from the last device and purchase them and then resell it for a higher price. I guess that's how it works.
Walmart and wherever, GameStop, and buy one of these. They won't be sold online only. But one of the things that people are doing is they're selling fake Switches. And I guess eBay is being flooded with these fake Switch 2 listings to try to combat the scalpers. And, I get it. People are mad about the scalpers. I don't think this is a good idea. So what they're doing, basically, is going to eBay, posting an actual listing, and then the fine print they put, well, this is actually just a picture of an actual Switch 2. And here's one of the listings right here. Nintendo Switch 2 pre-order confirmed, read description. Pre-order screenshot only. This listing is for a printed screenshot. So this is going to confuse people, and I get it.
That's not going to help anybody. Are you pricing it as well?
The scalpers are pissing people off. I remember when they did this shit with PlayStation, and they were charging like $1,000 for PlayStation 5s, which is crazy. And honestly, if you spent that money on a PlayStation 5, you were dumb. You should have just waited, because it really is not worth $1,000.
Yeah,
it's
no,
not
that's
at all.
why I waited.
You could get a decent gaming PC for $1,000. You get a really nice one actually for $1,000.
Exactly,
it's not worth $1,000.
Exactly.
You spent that money on a PlayStation 5, you were dumb.
PS5 didn't even have exclusives, so I mean, what's the rush?
You just waited, because it
How
really
much
is
did
not
it
worth
sell it
$1,000.
for, though?
Honestly, if you spent that money on a PlayStation 5, you were dumb. You should have just waited. So this is going to confuse people, and I get it. The scalpers are pissing people off. I remember when they did this shit with PlayStation, and they were charging like $1,000 for PlayStation 5s, which is crazy. And honestly, if you spent that money on a PlayStation 5, you were dumb. You should have just waited.
That's crazy.
Because it really is not worth $1,000.
Yeah,
it's not at all. You could get a decent gaming PC for $1,000. You get a really nice one actually for $1,000, especially if you build it yourself. So that was not the right move. And I don't think this is the right move. You're going to get banned. This is against terms of
I
service.
gotta build mine.
And
I gotta build
I mean,
mine.
yeah, it's bad for scalpers because this. I mean, people are the people are going to search lowest price first through the filter, and people are going to spend the money on these, and then they're going to have to go through the hassle of reporting it and getting a refund, and it's going to get your account banned. Like, this guy has positive feedback of 11 people. You're going to lose that account, Tommy Balls, if that's real. This could be a Photoshop picture. But, yeah, not a good move. You're just going to end up wasting people's time, and you're going to lose your account. Just let things play out. I'm telling you guys, you won't have a problem getting one of these things this year. I'm almost confident you'll be able to find one in at least a month or two after launch. Unless you're, like, a diehard Mario Kart fan, it's not going to kill you. But I get it. I mean, I wanted one, too. And it's the nature of the beast, I guess. But don't feel too discouraged. You will be able to get one. You might be able to get one a week after launch because there might not be any demand. It's tough to really say if the demand is there because, you know, a lot of these sales are bots. The only one that I think really did anything was Walmart because Walmart put everybody in queues and stuff. GameStop sold out in minutes. Target, Best Buy, all in minutes. All three of those websites, I guarantee you most of the sales for those were probably bots. Just speculating. But it seems like Walmart actually had some stuff in place. Nintendo does as well. They have their little invitation system, so you might get called up. I don't know how they're going to handle that. Those don't go out, I believe, until May 8th. So I think on May 8th, there will be another round. And, you know, just watch these sites. Don't get discouraged. Definitely do not pay scalper prices.
Do not give in.
Don't fuel this shit.
Don't
pay
give in
$750 for a Switch 2.
Yes.
That's
Don't
not good
be a
for anyone.
sucker.
Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all of this. Also, if you would,
I mean,
please
but if
like,
you haven't, you want to
share the
spend
video,
money on it,
subscribe.
do you?
Check out my comic book.
Okay, check out this man's comic book. Subscribe to this man. But yeah, do you. Do what you want to do. You know, I ain't here to tell you nothing. I'm just saying I wouldn't do it. Man. But, yeah, let me know what you think in this video. Let me know what you think about this video down in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you 5. Let me know what other videos you want me to react to. And I'll see you guys on live streams later.